The Sailor's Defense Podcast, episode 328 for Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. This is Brian.
This is Eric. Nice to be here.
Again.
Why does it say 328?
Is it 328?
I don't know. Last time I was here it was 326.
Well, because
So
we did one with
You did one?
with Fig Boot.
And I wasn't here?
You weren't here. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see how you are. Okay. Well, so what about this watch?
What about this
I
watch?
don't know. You've been looking at it.
Well, I was just looking to see what the date was because I wasn't sure what the date was.
What kind of watch is it?
It's a Seiko.
It's beautiful.
It's Japanese. What did the dentist say to the computer?
I don't know. What did the dentist say to the computer?
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit.
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit.
Won't hurt a bit.
Won't hurt a bit. Oh, a bit. Emphasis on bit?
Yes.
Okay, now it's kind of funny. At least I didn't make you explain it. Okay, we're off to a good start.
Wow.
At least I remember where that camera is.
Tough crowd, man.
Yeah, well, blame me for your jokes. That's why I'm here, right? So this is episode 328.
It's 328. We have some interesting things to talk about.
Such as?
Announced yesterday, new North American exclusive Saylor. Very, very interesting.
I saw it.
1911 large only, ringless in Epinard.
Right. Emphasis on ringless is what caught my eye.
Ringless, yes. Well,
immediately.
Some people call it bandless. Saylor calls it ringless, which basically means that the cap band.
Yeah, there is no cap band.
There's no cap band. Yeah. So it's a nice smooth finish, and it happens to be. In the past, it was only available on King of Pen. Ebonite primarily. The Mosaics had no cap band.
Right, so we don't have one.
There isn't one, yeah.
It was just announced yesterday.
Yeah, there was one made for the French market a few years ago that looked basically like a little mini King of Pen. That was kind of neat. But yeah, this is the first one in a long time.
Is this one a large or a?
This is a King of Pen.
King of Pen, okay. But it's the same shape.
Yes, yeah.
And it'll have no band, no cap band.
No cap
so it's
band.
that same clean lines is what I
Very
like.
clean, yep. And it has the ruthenium
Trim.
so clip and then ring on the bottom of the barrel.
But
a rhodium
nib.
So really cool. And it's supposed to match the color of the North American exclusive Epinard ink. So
I haven't compared them.
So there's only one choice. Of
Saylor makes both of them. They probably got it right.
Yes, they probably figured that one out. So that's pretty exciting. That has come to fruition because we've kind of wanted something like that for a while. And
it's a gorgeous pen, and I say that not really liking green at all.
Yeah.
But this,
you like green?
Not really. I don't hate it. I prefer blue.
Blue.
I prefer blue, but if you like green, this is a green you're going to like.
Yeah.
Because even I like it.
It's a darker green. It's not like the key lime. It's a nice dark green.
It's a very nice green.
Ruthenium trim really adds. I think it adds a lot to it. I think rhodium trim on it might have been not the right choice. I mean, it would have matched the nib, but
no, the clip looks really good next to it.
Yeah.
And since it lives there.
Yeah. My understanding is a ruthenium nib on the pen would have made the price higher in.
Speaking of price, why don't you just say what it is?
$360.
It's pretty good.
$360 street price.
Pretty good for a large.
Very attractive.
A North American exclusive. A beautiful pen.
Yep.
Everyone should have one.
I'm hoping to get one for Christmas.
No, we don't have them yet. They are for sale.
They are for sale.
Okay.
Pre-order. They're coming. They'll be here next week.
Okay, so that's quick.
They actually just came in from Japan on Monday, and so they started shipping out yesterday.
So you'll have them in store, ready to
We'll
ship
have them next week. Yeah,
next
week, Wednesday probably.
And are they a one and gone or?
No, I think it's going to be a continuing. But
okay,
we'll see how it does. It's a little more expensive than a standard North American exclusive, but
cool. And I assume that people are looking at it behind us right now.
Right there, isn't that nice? Like
That's
right
just
up
gorgeous,
there. Yeah.
Even I like it. I don't like green.
So next week we can actually hold one up and take a look at it.
We're talking about next week already. Well, if we get the pens, we have to do this again.
Yes, I think so. So
what else is coming next week? Maybe next week.
What
Maybe
else
really
next
soon
week?
now.
Yes, we have been informed that our ink studio here in Appleton, we have one in Chicago, is getting ever closer to the United States. And we were told first week in August it would be arriving in the US, and then they will ship it to us from California, which is really awesome because...
Well, pretend I don't know what an ink studio is.
Ink Studio, all right. Ink Studio is basically, it's 100 different colors of ink that Saylor makes. They put it in the Shikiori size 20 ml bottles. They're all numbered, so you don't have to remember 100 Japanese names. It's 1, 2, 3, it's 6,
1, 2,
4,
3,
2.
you picked a popular one.
I picked the most popular, 1, 2, 3. They have a tendency to have, most of them have some kind of sheen to them. They're beautiful colors.
Right, so Saylor calls these their Ink Studio inks.
Ink Studio, yes. So they have, for lack of a better term, an ink sommelier, or they have an ink mixer who's made something over like 20,000 different
Custom
colors. Yes.
And my understanding is for customers in Japan.
Yes.
And he's picked his favorite
These
100.
are the top 100.
Right.
So.
And so now they're bottled.
They're bottled, yep.
And available exclusively through
brick and mortar
stores here in the States.
Yes, and right now there are only 2 stores in the United States that have Ink Studio. One of them, of course, is our Chicago location. And so when this comes next week, we will be the 3rd location in the United States to get it. It's pretty awesome. It's a nice big display.
Yes, I've seen the display. It's gorgeous.
It's nice. It's really nice. They did a nice
Something
job.
you want in your house.
I think so. It would be nice.
It was very nice.
That would make ink sorting so much easier. The nice thing though, so it's available brick and mortar only, which means you can walk in and you can get it. You can't buy it online. However, once we get it here in Appleton, you will be able to call up and order it over the phone.
Okay, so you can't order it online, but you'll be able to see it online.
Yes, we'll have everything up there. We'll have everything in the ink tool. Everything's ready to go.
Ink tool included.
Ink tool included.
So I can compare all the colors to things. Okay.
Yep.
So I can make a decision online.
Yes.
And if I don't happen to be in Appleton or Chicago, I can call the store.
Right.
So this is like old-fashioned internet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got it.
Pre-internet, basically. It's
pre-internet.
But
telephone sales.
And the reason they're doing that is this is really they want to be able to make it a brick and mortar only thing. So, and Saylor's really supportive of those that do that. So
I can see that. That's a good ploy. Get people to come and go into the brick and mortar stores, but also if you're only going to have 3 stores in the States that have it, let people order online.
Yeah,
I mean, over the phone rather than online.
Yeah, and because there's 100 different colors, these are made in smaller batches, so it's more sustainable. If you want it, you can more than happy to call in, and we'll take your order over the phone, and we're good to go. So.
But I think the best thing is that we will have it online.
Yep. You can see the colors, and you'll be able to.
And when I say we have swabs.
Yes.
All right, so it's not just, we've seen the pictures of the little tiny colors of each, and there's 100 to look at. So that's small and hard to see and lots of them, but we have the actual swab cards.
Yep, they're already swabbed up.
Anderson pen swab cards.
Yep.
Ink tool. What is the ink tool?
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing.
You've never heard of such a thing. I'm pretty sure you were there from the beginning.
No.
No.
Innocent.
You're completely innocent. Yeah, right. Basically, Ink Tool allows customers to come in and you can select online. You can go and you can select either by brand, by color family, or by property. Waterproof, permanent, highlighter, invisible.
Okay, so if I go to AndersonPens.com, there's something somewhere that says Ink Tool.
Top of the page says Ink Tool.
I just go there.
Click on that, and then you can, if you're looking for blue inks that are waterproof, you can go and select the color blue, and then you can select waterproof from.
And then what happens?
And then you have 5 inks that you can compare, and so each drop-down list filters out to blue, waterproof, and then you can select
up to 5 of those.
You select the colors, and then they'll appear on the screen. The swab card will show up, and then you can move them around, drag and drop.
They're kind of next to each other.
They're right next to each other. The colors right next to each other. And then right there, you can add it to your cart. You can add it to your wish list. You can add a sample to the cart.
So, for instance, all the studio inks, Saylor Ink Studio inks will be in, and including 123, which is very popular.
Very popular.
But it's very close to 223. But I've never seen them side by side. So I could do this and make a decision. Suppose my decision will be I'll have to get both, right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. And if you buy 3 of them, then you qualify for free shipping. So.
And you have all the inks in there?
All the inks, yeah. Well, they're not there yet.
No, but I mean all other brands.
We have, we've got.
Do you have
1,300?
Perhaps. Do you have any that are no longer manufactured?
We have lots that are no longer available. Vintage inks. We have Olmas. We have Parker
What's
Penman.
that? Parker Penman is Lisa's. So you have that in there?
I have it in there.
So if you're looking for a Parker Penman, something like it, you can put that up there and then start comparing.
Yeah. We had a good friend in the Chicago store over the weekend who was trying to find something that was close to Olmas Blue.
Did they use the ink tool?
We used the ink tool. We brought it right up, and then what we did is we selected blue from the drop down. So we filtered all the blues. We put Olmas Blue there, and then we just started pulling them up.
And what did you find?
We found an Ink Studio.
Do you remember the number?
It was 740 or 742. I can't remember which one it was.
All right, so 740 or 742 is pretty close to Olmas Blue.
I think so.
All right. So the ink tool works.
It does. It works great. Right. So
I'm glad you told me about it.
They will all be in there, and we've got. I can't remember what the number is. There's like 1,300 or 1,400 colors, and there is an option for those vintage inks because we have old vintage, Mont Blanc Bordeaux. We've got British Racing Green.
Things that are. Oh, you have Racing Green.
Yeah, Racing Green. Yeah.
Things you can't get.
You can check a box, and then it basically says hide inks not available for sale. So that way, if you're looking
that
to
could
buy,
be a problem too. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just looking for blue inks that are available, you tick that check box, and Olmas Blue doesn't show up.
Olmas Blue won't come up. Excellent. Yeah. You thought of everything.
I think so. We did. I think we did a pretty good job.
Do people use this ink tool?
Oh yeah, it's
not just you though.
Oh yeah, no. It's one of the most popular pages on that site.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'll have to go check it out.
Anyway, Ink Studio coming should be next week. Stay tuned for details on that.
So we've got the Saylor 1911 large Ringless Epinard next week, and probably the Ink Studio. Yes,
yeah, I'm hoping. Well, it's going to be coming into the U.S. at some point, and it usually takes about a week to get here
from California.
So, and we got lots of 123 because
it's popular.
That ink.
Everybody talks about 123.
Everybody talks about it. Yeah. So
and it is gorgeous.
We got a ton of it. So.
I can see why they talk about it.
So, anyway.
But 223 is pretty close.
Yeah.
That's probably I don't know the difference.
Okay. Well,
now these 3 numbers mean something. Have you figured out the code yet?
No, I haven't figured out the code yet.
Well, we'll just leave it up to the audience. Someone in the audience will figure out the code.
Somebody will figure it out.
Because I know 123 and 223, that 2 in the front means I think it's a little darker, but I don't know. It's like maybe it's RGB.
I don't know. I tell you what, you figure it out. And you let me know.
We'll get mail. Someone will tell us, and then we can talk about it. But we have inks right here on the table.
So we do. We have, as long as we're talking about Saylor.
Now, is this an Ink Studio ink?
This is not Ink Studio. This is not 20. This is a 50 mil bottle.
Oh, 50.
This is 50.
But it's square.
That 5 before the 0 is 50 milliliters. Yes. Saylor is now coming out. They're changing some of their bottles on their Jentle line. The blue, black, and the black.
Oh, so this is Saylor blue ink.
That's Saylor blue ink.
No longer in the squat, roundish.
That's correct.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's coming in its same.
Because this is a beautiful bottle.
It is a great bottle.
It's like a huge ice cube.
Yes, it's
and
nice.
I assume there's not one of those cones.
There's no. That is something that may be available separately down the road.
Oh, there are some people who enjoy it?
Saylor is making it separately.
For the 2 people who like it?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think they already
because that's the first thing I ever did was just throw it away.
Take that thing out, yeah.
It got in the way. I can see what it was supposed to be for, but it never worked for me. So.
It's very difficult with the King of Pen. In fact, this morning when I filled my King of Pen, I ended up having to tip the bottle sideways with one hand while holding the pen between my fingers, and
these is awkward. That's also 50.
So this is so it's available right now. They finally kind of run their course with the blue, the Jentle blue, and so now Jentle blue is coming in the new square box. Kiwa-Guro, Seiboku, and Soboku are all coming in the large box too.
It's just a beautiful bottle.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, and of course new box. But what's interesting is much like Ink Studio, which
we forgot to mention that.
I know.
This is our chance. Why don't you tell them about it?
So Ink Studio is very interesting in that inside the box comes, and this was an idea that came from the president of Saylor, President
You've met him,
himself.
haven't
Yes,
you? Yeah.
a couple times.
You've had dinner with him and everything.
Yeah. And
Dessert too?
Dessert too.
Okay,
yeah,
what is it?
absolutely.
So, but this was his idea.
This was his idea. So, I mean, how often do you let's say you like blue ink, and you probably have 3, 4, 5, 6 different
Lots
blue
of different
inks.
inks.
And sometimes I can't remember, like I have a couple greens that are kind of similar, and I can't remember if it's...
With you, it's Mont Blanc.
Well, with me, it's one or two different ones. But you can't remember what you put in the pen. So
right,
what they did
so
is...
you have to make a spreadsheet.
Some people actually do that. They make a spreadsheet and they say, okay, well, this week I inked up my Mosaic King of Pen and I put Yamadori in it. Well, now what they did is they created stickers that have the number on it. And
For the Ink Studios.
For the Ink Studio, yep.
That is the name of the ink.
And it goes on the metal part of the converter. So when you pull out...
Oh, so you will always know if you have 123 or 223 in there.
Right, exactly.
Providing you keep up with changing of the labels.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And there are four stickers in the box. Well, now they're starting to do that with the new bottle.
Yeah, we just discovered that.
So
my Saylor ink blue has 4 stickers that say blue. Two of them are white with black letters, and the other 2 are black background with white letters.
Yeah.
But these pigmented inks are trying to get you to learn a little Japanese.
I'm going to have to learn, yeah.
Yes.
Because, I mean,
That's not even hiragana.
I guess the good thing
Those are kanji.
Is there's a black.
I
there's
can tell you what
black,
it says.
It says Kiwa-Guro.
Yeah, very good.
So that's kind of cool. That's neat. I mean.
I do like that. This is good if you're using a pen that has a converter.
Yes.
Or you just stick it on the outside of your piston filler or something.
Yeah.
Turning knob.
Yeah. Or if you're refilling cartridges, then you could slap it on your cartridge too.
You could also put this in your Hobonichi.
You could.
Yeah, so
I guess.
you go back and
that's
there you go.
something I never thought of.
There's a use for these.
There's a use, yes. And then
Regardless.
Is there any other part that...
Which is, you should buy the ink just for this. Because
neat.
where else are you going to get these stickers? Especially those.
You could cut out the little Sailor
Yeah.
logo on there. Anyway, new bottles. They're gorgeous. They're really nice. They're actually stamped Sailor on the bottom, and it's just a new cap. Cap very similar to what's on the Kiwa-Guro or the Ink Studio. Nice faceted cap.
Yeah, it is kind of the smaller bottle on steroids.
Yeah.
It's just expanded to
It looks nice on the
have
desk.
more capacity.
It looks nice.
It's very classy. It's very classy.
Yeah.
Like this new, have you heard about the new Sailor 1911 large Ringless in Epinard?
Really? No, I haven't heard about it.
It's very classy. They took that center ring off of it.
Really? Is that why it's called
Some people
Ringless?
call it a cap band.
Yeah.
Apparently in Japan it's called
It's called a ring. Yeah. Well, actually, there's like...
What's your wedding ring? Isn't that a cap band?
This is a cap
All
band,
right,
yeah.
so they can be called rings.
I guess they can make all rings.
What's this gold thing?
Anyway, moving right along, sticking with the Japanese theme.
Is this makie?
No, it's not maki. This is a very interesting what we call here experienced pen.
Okay.
This is
It's not brand new.
This is not brand new.
And
This was
not
made
new old stock.
No, this was made in 1998.
Oh, it's an Elite, isn't it?
It is a Pilot Elite. It is in the sterling silver, the sterling family, with the cross hatch or the Ciselé design, but it's gold plated, so it's
sterling silver, gold plated, Elite.
Elite. So it's got the Elite mark on the cap right above the ring.
And what do they call that nib? That's not integrated. It's not hooded.
Yeah, it's it's kind of
integrated.
Yeah, sure.
We'll call it integrated.
Integrated, yeah.
It's probably a better word.
Yeah.
For it.
Actually, this is an Amiki, but
even better, isn't it? It is makie.
It is makie. No, so they actually do make a pen very similar to this right now. It's Pilot branded. It's sterling. It basically looks the same. It's sterling silver with this crosshatch pattern on it. It doesn't have the Elite logo here, but it's otherwise very similar, which is actually coming to the U.S. Sometime this fall.
So you're saying this is sterling silver underneath this gold plated?
Yes. Yeah. And it's got a nice solid gold nib. It's gorgeous. Very uncommon
nice.
in the Vermeil. In fact, that's the only one I've ever seen.
Vermeil, that's what they call it?
Vermeil, yeah, gold plated.
Gold plated is Vermeil.
And so you can actually see some
sterling.
of the tarnish on there.
Yeah, I kind of like it. The patina?
Patina, sure.
Is it a patina if it's coming through?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice patina you got
So
there.
it's a nice, it's a scarce, pretty, I would say, scarce pen. You don't see them very
Why are
often.
you showing this to me? Is this for sale?
It is for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it would look good on you. Match your shirt.
Okay.
You don't like gold pens, do you?
I prefer sterling.
Sorry, sterling.
But you know,
well, it is sterling.
You get the
See?
best of both worlds.
You
right
get the
there.
best of both worlds. So anyway, that's
If I wanted it, I'd find it at your website.
you find it on the website.
All right.
It's a recent find of ours, and it's very scarce. So if you're a Pilot Namiki fan, it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. Plus now it's a star
It is
on
a
the
star.
podcast.
Yeah, it posts great.
I'm surprised you're not keeping it.
I have the
Well,
Sterling
you
version.
have the Sterling.
I have the Sterling
That
version.
does explain it. Yeah.
And I like Sterling myself. If I could keep both, I would, but I'll keep the Sterling one. So, but anyway, that's available online. It actually will be available to see in the Chicago store. I'm going to send it down there.
Oh, okay.
But you can buy it online or in Chicago. So,
Excellent. Excellent.
so and that
But
kinda-
it's one and gone. So
It's one and gone. That's it. Yep. There's only one.
if you're
available.
seeing this and it's already sold, we are sorry.
What is it? Let's take a look at the nib here. It's about a fine nib. It looks like it's actually
It's about a fine.
it's marked medium. It's 18
Which means
karat.
it's about a fine.
Which means it's about a fine, yeah. Yeah, 1998 date
It's a
code
nice
on it.
pen. Nice pen.
Yeah, it's got the older style Con 20 converter in it.
That you could put a sticker on.
You could put a sticker on it,
Put a sticker
absolutely. You could also replace it with the Con 40 or the Con 50.
You could put a sticker on those too.
You could, yeah. Yeah.
You were just in Chicago.
I was in Chicago.
Like
Speaking of Chicago,
last weekend.
Last weekend, yes.
Last weekend
it was
because
Lisa's birthday.
Lisa's birthday. Yes.
So
which
happy
is why you
birthday.
went.
Which is well, it was one of the reasons I went. Yeah, absolutely.
What'd you do for her birthday?
We kind of celebrated all weekend.
As you should.
So we went to
I saw a picture of food. Was that baked French toast?
She had baked French toast on Sunday. Yep.
That's a birthday right there.
Tony's Patisserie. If you go down to Chicago, that place is amazing. Great place. We were actually
This is where you had the eggs Benedict.
yes, where I had the eggs Benedict. We were actually the very first people in the restaurant.
Were you waiting at the door? Knocking
Yeah,
on the glass?
we went in. There's two doors actually that go through. There's one that's on Washington Street, and then there's an entrance on the inside, and we went in on the inside, and they hadn't unlocked the other door, so there were people waiting outside. So
Well, you were sitting at your table.
yeah, we were. Yeah, well, we were there right there ordering. So, but no, we did that. There was Grant Park Music Festival going on pretty much all summer. Free music, so we saw a symphony concert Friday night.
Did you go to the Art Institute?
We went to the Art Institute.
Because you're members.
We're members.
So
yep.
you're like required to go.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, they have a new exhibit they were working on a couple weeks ago. It's kind of like a little mini exhibit where they've got some more Egyptian type of things, which is
They have
interesting.
lots of stuff.
I've
I've been there several times. I have not seen everything.
It's almost better to get the membership because then you go in
Absolutely,
and you see
absolutely.
once. What do you want to do? I want to see the Greek and Roman exhibit. Okay, then you go see that, and then you're
Yeah.
done. And otherwise, it takes hours and hours. And
Right,
hours
and I don't like.
hours.
I don't want hours and hours, but I got the membership just because every time I'm there, I can just go in.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's,
and
it's
you
a
use
great
it,
deal.
Use it what 3 times and
Plus, it is literally a block and a half away from Anderson.
it
Penn.
is. It is a block
So
away.
it's no hardship to go to both places
No,
at the same time.
No. And the great thing is you can go and you can be there for 30 minutes and you can leave. And if you're a member,
And if you remember, you don't feel bad about like
You
you've
don't-
lost money or
right,
something.
and you can go down. We always go downstairs because there's actually a member lounge.
Yes.
You go and you can get free coffee, and then you can go sit out. They actually have a little member lounge outside that's like partitioned off. So
It's a great museum.
it's great. It's
It is a
really
great
it's one of the
museum.
best museums in the country. So, but anyway, we did that. We worked the store.
I don't know if everybody knows. She was an art history.
Yes.
I-
Yep.
She's an art history person.
Yes. Yes.
She's
She
got
taught
a
art
master's
history.
in art history.
Yep,
She was a
and,
professor of art history, so she does enjoy the art.
Yes. So she knows every piece, and that's
Yeah, it is fun to. She
And I
battles
just-
those things off.
And I just go,
Like,
that's pretty, So
It's like a hidden. It's her superpower, isn't it?
is her
It's just that's a. She knows them all. It's like she studied
or something.
or
Yeah.
something.
So anyway, but we were there. We were at the store Friday and Saturday, and on Saturday we had some very special guest visitors. So if you were lucky enough to have
Did they give
been-
you this?
No, they did not.
Oh, okay.
But I had mine with me at the time.
Oh, did you?
But if you were there for the brief, maybe 10 minutes, we had 3 gentlemen from Pilot, Japan.
Oh.
Actually, one of them was from Jacksonville, Pilot USA. But 3 gentlemen from Pilot came and visited. So we had a general manager, international sales division. Then we had another international sales division gentleman from
And
Ireland.
both Mr. and Mrs. Anderson were both in the store at the same
time. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
They picked the right weekend.
They did, which was nice because we got noticed like 2 days before. So, but it was cool to see them. They were just in town checking on a couple of other bigger accounts like Office Depot or whatever.
It is nice when we're visited by people who are from overseas. It's like, this is special.
So yeah, it was cool. They came in and checked out the pilot and checked out the swab books. They were fascinated by those swabs and
well, there's lots of swabs.
There is, there's
and many of them are pilot.
Yes, yeah. So
especially if you include the Hiroshizukus.
Yeah, in the anniversary Hiroshizuku inks, so which we have some.
Good. They should be impressed.
Anyway, it was a good time.
Yeah.
So.
There was something else I was going to say, but it's gone.
It's gone. It left you.
It left me. Something about her birthday.
Something about her birthday. So anyway.
Oh yes, that's what I was going to say.
29.
My phone tells me when it is her birthday, but my phone also tells me that this last one she had, she turned 19. So my question is, how long have you been married? Something's wrong here.
She turned 29.
Oh, 29.
29.
Okay.
Yes.
Just one digit. Wrong.
Yes.
That's all I got.
9 years. 9 years.
9 years.
Yes.
It was 9 years, or it will be 9?
It was 9.
Was in May.
Yeah. Next year it'll be 10.
It's always the Chicago Pen Show.
It is. Yeah. Absolutely. So.
9 years ago.
Anyway,
we've got all that stuff to read.
We got all that stuff to read. Okay, so
thanks for joining us. See, I can read. It says join us next week. We might be here.
We might be here next week
for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Don't forget to join the mailing list.
We did not mention paper.
We didn't mention paper.
Do we have paper?
We might have paper.
The field notes.
Field notes.
Field notes are the newest.
Field notes. We do have some of the
national parks. They're going like crazy.
They are. We got another shipment in, and there are a few left, but they have been selling well. So
the last sale I saw, because they come in 3-packs.
Yes.
And there are 3 different 3-packs.
And everybody buys
everybody you got to buy A, B, and C.
Yep.
Yeah. So see, we talked about paper.
There we go. Make sure to join the mailing list. We send a mailer out every Tuesday and on
that's
Fridays.
over there.
And it's you can find it on any page of the website. Scroll all the way down on the bottom, put your email address in, click join.
Any page?
Any page.
Including the ink tool?
Including the ink tool.
Wow.
Yes.
You got me.
So.
Check us out on social media at Anderson Pens.
I
skipped the follow blog. I'll just let that go to you.
Okay. Follow the blog for news, ink reviews, and all sorts of other stuff. What is stuff? What kind of stuff?
This will be on the blog.
Don't forget to check out the store in Chicago, ground floor of the Palmer House, Hilton, 7 days a week.
What store in Chicago? You have a store in Chicago? I did that last time.
You did that last time.
Did I ask you? You always say ground floor of the Palmer House. That is a landmark.
Yes.
I asked you that last time.
Yes.
Okay. Does it have a website?
Chicago.andersonpens.com.
Oh, chicago.andersonpens.com. That's convenient. You know what I would like? I would like them, the people watching us, especially you, other Eric. I see you out there.
I'm going to do it this way.
Like this, and subscribe. I don't know where you'll find it, but hit the subscribe. Oh, it's down here. There's a little red thing. Is it over there?
Is it red?
It's red with white writing, white text. Well, she's going to change it on me just because I said that. Just hit the subscribe, yeah. Because we're over 6,000 now.
6,000 what?
Subscribers to our YouTube channel.
Wow.
And
I no longer know them all by name. All right. We'll see you next time, probably next week.
Probably next week with pens and ink.
All right, awesome.
Probably some paper.
Wow.